our fans are almost the exact same people, except our fans make homophobic jokes.
You smoke a lot of weed. As a weed smoker,
Oh, yeah.
you puff a lot. You sure you got good cardio?
Do you know the fucking type of shape that I'm going to be in when we go? As soon as the data signed, I get crazy. I'm not even training yet. I'm going to fucking surprise everybody. You better be twice as good as you are right now.
Yeah. Aha! My balls is totally moving, new and improving. Now can we get back up? I got the heart and desire. My balls are on fire, ready to take us to the top. Welcome to the show. Did you know that your mom is on? She's a fucking hoe.
All hail the King of the West!
King of the West.
You care for a spritz, Lewis?
What was that? Was that cum?
It doesn't go in your mouth, that stuff.
Is that what you do?
You gay bashing me from
No,
the
it's not
start.
gay bashing. I'm asking a legitimate question. Did you just spray cum onto your face and into your mouth before you start the show?
It's a
why
perfectly
would it-
normal question to ask a homosexual, Jason.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat, we're going to go there. I figured that. I thought maybe it would be later on in the podcast you'd start to gay bash me. With you. And then you realize if you gay bash me, all the skanks will gay bash me.
Yeah, okay.
And I feel like you kind of know that.
No.
And you're friends with the Anthony Cumia guy. And I'm like, are you like, do you think it's bad that one guy jerked off and forced the ladies to watch him jerk off? Louis C.K.?
No, I'm a Louis C.K. forgiver. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I'm a freak. So that's his big sexual deviancy.
Wait, would you do that?
He didn't force them. He
Yeah, he
asked
did.
them.
No, I thought he stood in front of the door and stopped them from getting out.
That was actually the rumor for years, which was way worse. Then the article came out, and that was never part of it. The story was simply he asked these girls, and he was abusing his power because he was a famous comedian, and they weren't. But there was no hand on the door. There was no him getting in front of it. That was the rumor, which is kind of funny. Everyone worked with him when the rumor was way worse. And then when the reality came out, everyone was like, no, we can't. But here, what do you do?
So you knew the rumor. Wait, the rumor was way worse?
The rumor was that he held the door closed and jerked off in front of the
But
chicks.
I thought that one of his things is to jerk off in front of women.
Yeah, but not.
But you're saying asking first.
Yeah, he asked first.
Then how can everybody in the media say that he fucked?
It's crazy. I know. You're right. Go look it up. I shit you not. If I'm wrong about this, please call me. Tell me I'm an asshole. But the story was that he was abusing his power. And then afterwards, his agent would contact these girls and be like, hey, don't go and try to ruin this guy for it. And, he was abusing his power.
Why would you call somebody to say, don't try and ruin it for somebody if you ask them to jerk off? If I said, I've done it.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to watch me jerk off? And then they said, yeah. And then we went somewhere where everybody wasn't. And I did. But I didn't.
Imagine
I
that
didn't
was
just
your
pull
thing.
it out.
No, I don't think he didn't just pull it out either. But imagine that was your thing, and you're also a handsome guy. You're fucking in shape.
Whoa, you can't do that.
Louis a fat fucking
you can't
redheaded.
judge your look, it's consensual. If you consent, I don't
Of
care.
course.
And quite frankly, yeah, I am way better looking than him. But he is fucking Louis C.K. before he allegedly raped people. So, power and fame trumps my handsome looks.
Although a lot of the allegations were he was definitely a big national guy, might have even already had that first HBO show. So he was a dude, but he wasn't Louis C.K.
Yeah, he wasn't Louis yet. But Louis liked to jerk off in front of chicks. There's a bunch of comics of stories that I know where they're like, oh yeah, he jerked off in front of me. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I think Sarah Silverman told it on
Yeah,
Howard.
a lot
and
of
then she
people.
got shit for it because she was like, sure, I'll watch that. And
Yeah.
people were
Yeah,
mad
see,
at her for
But
it.
it's here's the thing, you do it, he's probably done it in front of hundreds of chicks because he's a freak and that's what he likes to do. And you have a few of them that are like, no, that made me uncomfortable. Do you discount it? No, it probably did make them uncomfortable.
Dude, I'll tell you,
But
the only
what
way they're
line did he
uncomfortable
cross?
is if you did it and they didn't want to see it. That's it.
And I also know someone, and I imagine you do, I wouldn't be surprised if you do too. I knew somebody who was friends with him that when he was blowing up, they were like, dude, you need to stop doing that. This is going to blow up in your face. So
Yeah,
if your
probably.
friends are telling you the shit that you're doing is going to ruin you,
Yeah.
the shit you're doing is probably not okay.
Well, I should really listen to all my friends then.
Louis J. Gomez. I don't
Maybe you
think,
should.
did I say your name?
You didn't, but it's all right.
Louis J. Gomez is here, everybody. Sorry. Straight away, he gay bashed me, so I'm triggered.
Well, I have a question about the
No, can I before you even get
Defend your
because
gay bashing. Go
It's
ahead.
not even gay bashing, okay? This fucking guy, right? This is what it is. It's like, oh, sure,
This how you get started?
you're gonna get your fans to gay bash me. I was like, no, that's not true. First of all, that is like you and your fans have been fat bashing me and been fat shaming me
Oh.
for fucking months.
It's one guy.
What? No, there's been a few of them. There's been a
Okay,
few of them.
well, good.
Hashtag take
Oh.
off your shirt.
Okay.
So
Good,
see,
good, because what's up with the contract thing? What? There's not even a contract to sign. What are you fucking kind of?
Well, no, no, well,
Hashtag
Yeah,
take
people,
contract.
you got people fucking hounding me about signing a fucking contract that isn't. I forgot. Can we write one up right now?
yeah, please, give me a piece of paper. I'm a lawyer.
Jason will fight Louis J. Gomez
Jason,
in
don't
a mixed
change the-
martial arts
don't
fight,
change
and
the
then we'll both
subject.
sign it.
Jason, I've been hearing your side of this for some time now. I didn't realize your people had been fat shaming.
he's been
Louis.
fat shaming me.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's his line. So we can bully, but we
I
can't
didn't-
fucking make fun of him sucking a cock once in a while.
Hey.
But we can make fun of me being a fat fuck.
Well,
I'm
being
offended by
fat is a
everybody.
disease. Being gay, or
Is a disease. Yes, exactly.
I don't even. I feel like gay people are gonna get mad at me, but
No,
I
they're
think
not.
it is. It's like a. I think we're like a little.
Defective? Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But I'm defective, you know.
Yeah.
I got issues.
You don't look fat at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting there. It's better. I'm getting better.
I saw you fighting Bisbing. How was that?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's got to be an honor, though, right?
It's an honor. And yeah, it really is. He was like, yeah, we'll do a light sport, mate. And then within 10 seconds, I was like, oh, no, he's trying to fucking prove a point. That if I'm going to fucking
don't-
get in here,
Yeah.
I got to fucking trial by fire.
I
And
feel like he's helping you.
100%.
Like that's if you get pushed, you better tomorrow.
100%. I even just in the few days that I've been here, I feel like I've grown tremendously. I was working with Perillo, Ruka Sport. Those guys are fucking incredible. That gym
You
is
look
incredible.
way better.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually like, oh wow, I should probably train.
Yeah, you
Before
should.
I was like, man, I don't want to hurt him. That's how bad you looked.
I still
So
have,
you
we
really
still have
turned it
almost
around.
5 months. I'm telling you, train. I'm going to look 10 times better than I look right now. I'm just
Yeah.
going to exponentially grow.
Yeah, we believe that.
Yeah. And I'm not like, I like Jason. I like you. You're a
I
good
like
dude.
you.
Every time we hang out, I'm like, this guy's fucking great. But I'm going into this fight and I'm going to be mean and I'm going to try to knock you the fuck out.
Me
and I'm going to
too.
try to make it a real fight and really entertaining. I promise you it's going to be more fucking entertaining than Logan Paul and Mayweather.
It's not really a big brag, is
Yeah,
it?
it's true.
That was a pretty. I don't know. You know what? When I watched it again, the little highlights, I was like, all right. I didn't catch the first couple of rounds because I don't want to talk shit on people's businesses, but you can go fuck yourself. That thing really pissed me off.
What happened?
I was really looking forward to that fight, and everybody else, all my real fighting friends, man, I don't know if I'm watching that shit. I was like, come on, man, like let them have some fun, enjoy the fight. Like you don't have to take it so serious. Just let them have fun. And then Showtime didn't work, and I couldn't figure out
Oh,
how to
really?
watch it. And so I was like, that's the only thing. And now I feel stupid because now we're all frantically hunting to find this really shitty fight.
Yeah.
So it felt a bit bad, but I guess in the end, not paying for it was a good thing.
Yeah. I was on the edge of my seat in the beginning. We were all kind of like, I
What's
didn't-
going to happen? How's he going to do it? Because I
Exactly.
thought he was going to do it, but I was really intrigued on how does someone who's way better but way smaller nullify a giant guy who's coming at you? Because
Yeah.
he's nowhere near as good, but hey, he's a giant guy and he's throwing all kinds of punches. And if you're inside and you're that tiny,
And he's technically unorthodox, right? Because he's not as technical, he's not as good. He's not dancing the same dance that
Right.
Mayweather's used to dancing. So he's throwing a fucking hammer fist coming from the top, and you're like,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to do that. But some of that shit will land. Dude, I spar with Harrington all the time, and Harrington lands on me because he's throwing crazy, wild shit. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. And I just got
Yep.
fucking knocked in the cheek. So
yeah, I get that.
yeah, and so yeah, it's look, at the end of the day, Mayweather did exactly what he was supposed to do, which was an exhibition of skills. He looked at it the way that we should have been looking at it, which is an exhibition. We wanted a fight. We were going like, oh, we want to see these guys fight. And Mayweather smiling, he's like, yeah, he made $100 million. He's like, yeah, I showed off what I can do.
I
He's
was a
good
little
kid.
bummed out on behalf of boxing because I thought it would have been cooler if Mayweather could have shown the world that you can't just learn that in a couple of years. It's a real craft, but it kind of made it look like, yeah, man, like just go to the gym for like 4 or 5 years and you could fight Mayweather.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that's really factual.
One, I also would like to know why, correct me if I'm wrong, Mayweather did KO that Japanese guy in the other quote unquote exhibition in
Yeah.
maybe the first round.
That guy was tiny, though.
Yeah, he's little.
But what? So do we think that Floyd Mayweather could not knock out Logan Paul or
He's
did
not the hardest puncher in the world, and he's a 155er, and
Yeah.
Logan's
No, so you're
220.
smaller
Man,
than that,
like-
right? I think he fought at 144 or 143.
Right, but he's a
Yeah.
and 12-ounce gloves. Like it would take. I think if he had pressured him more and got him tired, because if you're more susceptible when you're gassed out.
Yeah.
That could have happened, but just like a straight on, like the best punch he's got on Logan's face, he's still going to be there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, could he technically maybe have knocked him out if that was the goal? I don't think that was the goal for
It's
him.
never the
right?
goal for him.
Yeah, he's just trying to go in and not get hit. He's trying to avoid being damaged. And you heard between round 7 and round 8, Logan's corner was like, one more round and we did it. One more round and we did it. They were only trying to go the distance, right?
Yeah.
So Logan came in with a great strategy, tied him up. He's leaned on him, was the bigger guy, didn't really allow Floyd to do what he does. Not for nothing. Technically, that's a victory for Logan Paul, in my opinion, just from a moral standpoint, right?
Enough of this. I just realized this is like a week late, and
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter. Those guys are great. I'm very happy for them. Yay, Pokemon cards. Let's get back to the show. You're here. You're in California,
I am.
obviously doing stand up.
Yeah.
You're on the plane all the time. You're in Miami. You're fucking flying around all the time, training at different gyms. You DM and say, "Hey, I'm going to be in Austin. Who wants to fucking hold pads for me?"
Yeah.
How's that all working out?
It's going
Has
well.
it ever been where you go to a place and no one gives you any help at all?
Yeah, I mean, well, the people will offer help, and then I'm just like, I'm not going to go to some fucking weird environment, But yeah, I figure we're doing this fight journal thing. We have the web series, and I'm just trying to generate interest in the fight in whatever way I can.
You know what? I'm going to copy you. I'm going to start copying because
Yeah.
I found I didn't even have a team. I was just like, whatever. I'll
Yeah.
just get fit and then I'll beat your ass.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck, man, I got to get ready and I'm old. My main thing is if I train really hard for the next like 5 months, I got to be with smart people. If I train with somebody who's just like, man, you know what would be really cool? Tapping Ellis. I mean, you're going to do weird shit and hurt me, and then I'm going to be out. So I had to get a team of people that I know that know me, know everything about me, and they're like, yeah, we'll get you ready and keep you in one piece because it's different, man. It's not I'm not 35. I love that was when I was in my prime of mixed martial arts, which makes no sense whatsoever. But I got all the injuries and stuff. I just don't want to. I want to make it.
Yeah.
And after, if I could really have it all my way, after the fight, I would like to not have any. I don't want to go to Mexico to get stem cells because, dude, I'm fucking.
Right. Yeah.
I can do 15 minutes of anything.
Yeah.
But when I wake up in the morning, am I what I was? That is like skateboarding. Even when I skateboard, I'm so surprised every time I take a good slam that when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I wonder how fucked I am.
Yeah.
Just seems to keep going. But
Well,
I'm
when
like, it can't keep going
I
forever.
was there yesterday, and I'm like, what you're doing when you're sparring, you're like, you're getting into you're just throwing your body through trauma. Like you're just being tenderized. Like my whole head right now, there's bumps and bruises. You can't even see it. I'm not that bumped up, but it's tender everywhere because I've been hit so many times. And it's like, of course, that's going to genuinely add up. And as I get older, like, dude, if I was fucking 25, I feel like I could have legitimately become a good, at the very least, a good boxer, I think, if I was 25. I'm too old now. I don't have the reflexes to.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
Kick your summer off in style with brands that reinvent men's basics. Mac Weldon. Mac Weldon. I just like saying that. It's much more than underwear. Kevin, do you have them on right now? And are they on?
I don't. I
or
wore
back?
them recently.
You don't have them on right now.
No.
You're
Mac.
naked. Why are you naked on the show? Can you please put some underwear on?
I thought you guys just like my body.
Are you not going to Mac Weldon right now and ordering yourself some stuff so that I don't have to see your buttocks?
You know, I'll do that right now. I apologize.
You might say Mac Weldon is very close to my genitals right now.
Oh, man. Should have just kept talking to Kevin. Wow, Michael, that's really interesting.
Yep. And summer's here. That means Mac Weldon. It's much more than just underwear. You're talking about swim trunks. You're talking about board short options. You're talking about the new Maverick Tech Chino short, the Radius short, everything you need to summer in style with Mac Weldon. And for 20% off your first order, you can visit macweldon.com/Ellis and enter promo code Ellis. That is macweldon.com truff.com/Ellis, promo code Ellis for 20% off.
Holy cow, Michael, that's a lot.
Mac Weldon, reinventing men's basics. We are talking to you today about Truff, the truffle-infused hot sauce. This summer is going to be big. We're making up for last summer. We all know what happened last summer. This summer, it's like 2 summers put into one. You're going to want to have fun outside with your friends, good times, good food, and all the truff you can get up in your business. This is the only hot sauce you are going to need this summer. The 2 founders, Nick and Nick, they tested literally hundreds of different hot sauce recipes before they stumbled upon the perfect concoction for all of your summer grilling and chilling needs.
I don't know how they did it, Michael, but this summer I'm going to be double-fisted.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. Like I enjoy truffle, but I feel like I was reaching a point where I was getting annoyed with truffle everything. Truffle hot sauce, for some reason, it works.
As
It's
soon
so
as
good.
I heard that Oprah Winfrey liked it, I immediately placed some on my nipples. And I got to tell you, I feel really good.
It made your nipples delicious.
Thank you.
Good enough for Oprah's nipples, good enough for ours. Get 15% off site-wide, plus free shipping with promo code Ellis at truff.com. That's 15% off everything at Truff, Truff. That is F as in fantastic.com, promo code Ellis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to start doing it now, it's, terrible. But it's addictive, dude. I just like the process. I like I'm not really afraid of getting punched in the face. That's half the battle. People are like, dude, Ellis gonna fucking kill you, bro. You're not afraid to get in. I was like, dude, I've had Michael Bisping try to kick me in the fucking head.
It'd be weird to be this far into it and then realize that you don't like getting hit.
Yeah.
Because by now, I feel like that's I have the same thing with you. I don't feel like my attributes at the start were anything but when I started sparring people at Team Quest, they were like, fuck, man, like, you got fucking hard. Like, I'll give you that. Like, that was my first compliment that I was getting around the gym. It was like, fuck, man, like, you might not know that much, but you can fucking take a shot, and that's half your battle. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can take a shot. Oh, that's good to know. And I think I rolled with that for like 5 years where I was like, oh, you don't want to fuck with me. I can take a shot. And then I heard Mayhem say, because he's like, you know what? That whole bragging about being able to take a shot is fucking underrated. And I'm like, why? And he's like, cause man, it'd be way better if you could get out of the way. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I never worked on that. I've always just sort of thought people said, chomp on your mouthpiece and fucking rip, man. You can take a shot. And I'm like, yeah.
I'll take one to give you one.
Yeah. That was always my thing. And then in my later years of hearing other people brag about getting out of the way, then my idols changed. Like all my MMA idols used to be people that just sat in the pocket and
Just
fucking
threw.
crush people.
Yeah.
Mark Hunt is my number one guy because I'm like, you fuck with him and he's like, great, fucking let's smash. And then there's all these new people that I just never I never imagined I'm not fast, not, in my MMA life, I'm like, everybody else is so agile and I'm a fucking turtle.
Yeah.
It's my opinion of me versus, Eddie
Real-
Jackson
real
and shit. Dude,
MMA fighters,
I've
yeah.
seen it where I'm like, fucking yeah. And they're like, I'm like, that was fucking as fun. What the fuck? And then what? And I'm like, oh my God, what was that? People that are so much quicker. But it made me not want to try to learn new things. And then when I think my ego got past being good at MMA, and then I just started going to the boxing gym and trying new things. And people would laugh at me, dancing salsa because I thought it would help my feet. Every time I do it, everybody laughs at me. I don't do it that well. I know that. Everybody who actually can dance salsa goes, whoa, that's cool, Jason. But it in the end, it has helped. I now can move.
Yeah, I eat salsa to train. So some nachos, a little bit of salsa. I'll be here all night, guys.
Hilarious. Yeah.
There's a
You'll
bell
be-
there. Feel free, have at it whenever you like. Yeah.
There he goes.
Solid joke.
Yeah.
So do you want to Harrington, do you want to write up a contract? Can you write? Because you're homeless. You were homeless, which is inspirational. Your tweet inspired me, dude.
He can
It
write
did.
it. He can write it out, but we're gonna have to fucking look at it in the mirror because he's dyslexic.
So am I.
Are you?
Yeah.
He's not really. Now I feel bad. Now I'm dyslexic bashing. I'm just a
Wait,
piece
you're
of
bashing
shit.
my literacy and my
I'm
sexuality?
just making fun
Man,
of
that's it. We're fighting. Get that contract written up right now.
Well, that's the other part. People are like, oh shit, dude, Ellis is pissed. I was like, we're already fighting. Be pissed. What are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you- obviously,
Yeah, I think the key would be to hold it a little bit, like not right now. But
Yeah.
I've been having I'll be honest, dude. The Ellis Mania happening in Vegas, where the event was, they asked me, and I was like, "Yes, we're back, awesome." And then they go, "Oh man, something happened where somebody either booked that month, or somebody was like, not him. He's not good for the new hotel vibe." But because it just got switched off.
Sorry, buddy. Now
and I was
it's
like,
Kid Rocktober.
Right, I don't. Well, hopefully that's what it is. It'd be worth it. But I can't. I link things because of my, not depression or whatever that I'm always prone to. Is that happened? And I went, I got fired from Sirius, and Ellis Mania is not at. I'm like, here we go, and then I have to go. Don't do that. Like that's just a bump. You know about bumps in the road. You're okay. But I was in the middle of that, and then it's like sign the contract, and I'm like, I don't have a contract. Because I don't have a fucking event.
Well, I can
because
tell you
I don't
were
have
annoyed.
anything.
I can tell you were annoyed. Somebody DM'd me. They're like, dude, Ellis is just mad. He lost his venue. Like, he really cares about this event. And like, you're egging him on right now when he's already genuinely upset about it. So I get it. And obviously, I'm just fucking around. I sent you a text.
But I didn't fucking, I wasn't. You were like trying to be nice. And
I know. I was
and
just.
then you tweeted, you're going to have the Ellis Mania at Skankfest. And I'm like, bitch. No, you like, how much more do you fucking want of my shit?
Well, hold on. But first of all, I just did a weekend in Vegas, and the guy who runs the venue, he said he'd be happy to host Ellis Mania at the Plaza, which is downtown and trashy, but that's Ellis Mania vibe, in my opinion.
I don't mind that at all. Give me his number.
I'll give his number right now.
I have to wait for the venue that I'm talking to. They have hockey, and they're waiting for the hockey dates before they can give us the dates to go at that place. So
I'll tell you right now, the Plaza would let you. I don't know if you know it, but it's like old school Vegas downtown vibe.
It's
Like Fremont Street.
Yeah, right. It spills onto Fremont. It is trash. But
Dude, I went
down
there because there was there's a White
1,000,
Castle.
2,000.
So they have
ring.
They have a few different setups. They have like 50,000 square feet of like convention space, so they can set up. Yeah.
Okay, so one way or the other, because I'll take it. I'll take that.
They'll do the deal right now,
one.
and they'll give you part of the. They'll give you a good deal. We'll talk later.
All right.
Because they'll give you a good deal. Because this guy, I work with this guy a lot.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get a contract real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a contract?
Just sign the contract.
Well, here it comes.
Oh wow!
You better have brought a pen. Otherwise, that would make no sense.
He wrote it in squirrel feces.
His good friend from his old house.
Let's see the contract. I just underline agree to fight underline on the following date. Harrington, do you really write this way? This is your real handwriting. This isn't you being funny. There will be some money exchanged.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean
those are pretty good terms.
Yeah, I agree to those.
Jay, I think you better take that deal.
You're my acting manager. Thank you.
Now sign it in blood.
I'll sign it right now.
Give me a knife.
Oh, this is history happening right in front of us.
Wow.
How are you?
We're fighting. This is it. This is the legal binding contract. No matter what, we have to fight.
Where'd you sign it? I don't even see your signature.
I did the first one.
Is Harrington like the Don King in this scenario?
Oh, okay.
The whole contract looks like one big signature, in fairness.
Man, we're both.
This is it.
The amount of education in all three people on this piece of paper really fucking shines. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what's going on over here.
Now we just get a meth addict to notarize it, and that shit's legal.
There we go. Let me get that vape pen again.
Wow.
So real quick, I don't know if you could do a little shout out to the Skanks. The fucking contract is fucking signed.
It's signed.
And Lewis took his shirt off.
I did.
Now we got to get a whole new attack.
Which was, I mean, it literally just me with my shirt off in the mirror, just tagging Jason Ellis in a post on Instagram. Be like, see, let's go.
You didn't do it on your main page. I saw that.
No, well, let's not get crazy.
But you will have no shirt on.
No, I'm not wearing a fucking rash guard for the fight.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll be in better shape.
Yeah, I was thinking if you kept going with the gay stuff, I was gonna, after I knock you out, I was gonna make out with your unconscious face and make
that's
you
it?
gay.
I thought you were gonna make me eat your asshole.
Hey everybody, this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Say it with us, Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew is making waves, bringing more confidence to the bedroom, offering chewable tablets that can help men get stronger and longer. boner. Gets you in the bone zone, and it gets you there discreetly. Unlike me, that is telling you that I take them and I get them delivered to my house discreetly, somehow by saying that they get delivered to my house discreetly, nullifying my discreetness, but still at the same time, make no mistake, they're great, and you can get them discreetly. Michael?
Yep, go to bluechew.com. You will be pleasantly surprised at how easy, straightforward, quick, hassle-free the whole process can be. And here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code Ellis at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code Ellis to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Jason Ellis Show talking to you about liquid death. If you are about refreshment, and who isn't, my friend, you may not know it yet, but you are all about liquid death. Bubbly, unbubbly, you can't go wrong. We all enjoy it, right?
I'm enjoying it right now. Canned water.
It's the future of all water. There's no other water that you should be drinking. It makes no other sense. It's seriously the greatest invention since, like, just water itself, which I don't know who invented that, but that was a really good move. I think it was the sea. But let's just say I drink the bubble one like when I'm doing sports. It's like a little bit softer of a bubble, so you can slam them, bruh.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
You know the only thing better than water? Cold water. And that's why you are going to want to get some free liquid death koozies, and you can get them when you go to liquiddeath.com/Ellis. You get a free set of koozies with your first order of any case of water. Just
But you have
click
to
on,
order the koozies.
Yep, click on the case of water, click on the koozie. When it's there in your checkout basket, it will be free. You are welcome. Or you can just go get some Liquid Death at Whole Foods or 7-Eleven. One more time, the website if you want to get those free koozies with your first order of any case of water, liquiddeath.com/Ellis.
In the
Which-
ring in front of everybody?
Literally, Ari Shafir did to me at Skankfest. Can you guys watch videos on this?
Yeah, he can do it. Yeah.
All right, pull up Louis J. Gomez versus Mike Harrington at Skankfest and just
Wait.
go to the end.
Wait, you're saying that Ari Shafir put his raw anus in your mouth?
You've seen his ass. You know what's
No,
up.
why have I seen his ass?
Dude,
Why
his
would have I
ass-
seen his ass?
Ari Shafir is notoriously the most gross asshole in the
and he
world.
shows it to people.
He had like crazy like hemorrhoids, like problems, like massive, like bleeding, like always.
I've got that, but not like that by the sounds of it.
Dude, it's wild. Like
And he put that on you.
what was it called in Stranger Things? The monster, the Demogorgon. That's what his
Demogorgon.
asshole looks like. It looks like a Demogorgon head.
Wow.
It's brutal. And so we did this
And he
bit.
shows it all the time.
Yeah. Me and Harrington were doing an MMA fight at Skankfest, the last Skankfest at Brooklyn Bazaar.
Wait, you and who?
Me and Harrington, he was fighting for his job.
Man, you're such
We were
an
just fucking-
asshole.
we
The
were just
dude's
fucking
fucking
around.
homeless and you beat him.
Yeah.
You beat him, and then after you beat him, did he go back to the park to sleep?
I fired him. That was the bit. He had if he beat me, he got
Wait,
to
you
keep
really
his job.
slept in a park after you got beat by him?
We had a hotel for Skankfest.
You had a hotel. Oh, okay. So you had a hotel. Okay.
So then at the end, we rehearsed this bit where we had a pro wrestling, Catalyst Wrestling, which is on my network. It's a really good indie pro wrestling thing. They were there doing a whole thing. So Ari brought out one of their wrestlers and we did a little wrestling bit. But if you want, it's actually really good if you pull it up. So I saw you did a little pro wrestling too. And you got to give respect to the fucking pro wrestlers because that shit is such tough work.
Yeah, no, it is tough, but it's not real fighting.
No. It's like it's the equivalent of like dangerous dancing.
Yeah, because there was a couple of times I did a backflip off the ropes, and when we got the new ring, it's not the same as the ring that I practiced that on, and the ropes are real loose. And I remember thinking, I'm legitimately concerned. Like as I went real over the top, I was like, man, I really hope that I bounce all the way over and not. So that was.
Yeah,
That was hairy.
Even just like taking a bump, you get tired. Like you want to have good form. Like you can really fuck your back up. But yeah, this is if you go
Got
to
it?
the end,
Yeah. All
you
right.
go to the very end with the pro wrestler coming in.
Wait, did you?
One more time.
This is all.
One more
Is
time.
this scripted?
Yeah,
One more time, Chuck. Come on.
Wait,
Ari Shafir.
Was that scripted?
Stink
No, that
facing
wasn't
him.
So you didn't know that he was going to do that.
Teabagging.
but pull back a little. He put me through a table. Actually, the pro wrestler.
Has no teabag. One more time, Chuck.
Oh, nope. That's you eating his ass again.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Chuck.
Wow. You went through it.
Is your table a door?
Yeah, it's a door.
I know about that. That's that's an old pro wrestling
Yeah.
That's
trick.
fucking
They're
awesome.
cheaper than tables.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
cheaper.
That's not bad wrestling, but I think my wrestling is better.
Yeah, your wrestling was probably
yeah,
better.
which is kind of like how that goes when it comes to doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was you and me. He's like,
Yeah.
I just do it better.
I'm just trying to get that across so you know that you're going up against a better human being all the way around.
I listen to me. I am very excited to test myself against the great Jason Ellis. The pressure is on you, motherfucker. You are the one. It is an embarrassment. If you lose to me, you need to be embarrassed. It is you will never hear the end of it from everybody. It's worse than fucking Jake Paul losing.
I don't know.
Or Ben Askren losing to Jake Paul.
I don't really mind. Like if it really helps you, I don't really care.
I'm going to retire from fighting after this. It doesn't help me in any way.
So am I.
I just get some pussy at the end of the night. I get
Hey,
to look cool.
You're retiring too.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is my last fight. I'm not fucking doing this shit anymore.
Oh, is it 7 minutes ago you were talking about getting the bug?
No, yeah, I'll still train and spar,
Yeah.
but fight, dude, it's a lot.
He's right. No, I love going to the gym and hitting pads and kicking and then sparring my friends. But then
Yeah.
when you have a real fight, then there's a fight camp.
Yeah.
Fight camp is like what I'm doing right now, what I did on Sunday. I wouldn't fucking do that for anybody ever again. There's no fun in that.
Yeah.
Well, but wait,
People
if you,
smashing you for fucking hours.
I understand that. Jason, you're 10 years older than Lewis. Wouldn't you want to defend your belt as the toughest man in
Look, I say that I
comedy?
made.
Oh, wait, can I get in the clause a rematch if you win?
Ooh. Harrington, redraft up this contract.
Wait, do you agree to that?
Rematch clause. If I win. Ooh.
triggers the automatic also for some money.
Yeah. Don't forget that.
Also, some cash will be exchanged. Rematch clause. If I win, do I give Jason Ellis a rematch?
Oh, he doesn't want it. Okay.
I don't know. It would be nice to just get that win and ride off into the sunset.
That tells me a lot.
It does.
Yeah.
But can I tell you?
Don't get tired, dude.
I ain't gonna get tired. You don't get tired. Listen to me. My fucking.
not getting
I may be a fat fuck, but my cardio, I'll go for days, bro. I'm all heart and all cardio. That's it.
Nobody whenever we fight, nobody will make me slower in 15 minutes. Nobody.
Okay. We'll see.
Oh, maybe Habibi. Okay. But I really would just probably give up because I'd be like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if I just do 15 minutes with anybody, I can still go. I
Yeah.
can do the fourth round.
All right. Well, I hope so.
It won't go there, but
Well, you think you're gonna stop it early?
I don't think you'll make it past the first round.
I think I'm gonna stop him in the second. I think I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt him on my feet, and then there's gonna be a scramble. And I'm
can't hurt me,
visualizing.
dude.
I'm gonna hurt him on my feet. There's gonna be a scramble, and then I'm gonna land in an advantageous position. Maybe.
Have you ever knocked anybody out with gloves on?
No.
All right.
I haven't.
Are you a strong hitter?
I'm okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We could measure it right now.
But people don't.
You have the punch pad.
No, I did this shit fucking last time, and Ryan O'Neal made me look like a chump. But what happened there, right?
Hey, you can't
Right.
dispute
What
the
happened there?
science of the mega strike punch pad.
What happened there when Ryan O'Neal? Everyone laughed in my face. You were like, Lois heads like a bitch, and then Ryan O'Neal looked like a goddamn girl when I fought him.
For the podcast, it'd probably be a fun thing to do.
No, I refuse.
Wow.
I'm not allowing you to have that.
He won't do a
I'm
punch
not-
pad
no.
and he won't do a rematch.
I'm
You are
considering the
scared.
rematch. I'm not scared.
You're considering it.
I'll let
Why you got to
Harrington-
consider
I'll
it?
let Harrington do the punch pad against one of your guys.
What the fuck is that? What that? That's like, you guys want to smoke some weed? No, but I got a friend that'll smoke weed with you.
I think, by the way, I also think, I didn't realize that Kraft had a fucking martial arts background.
What?
Oh, he's a killer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
think
we all do.
I trained
Harrington-
See his
years ago.
jump kick through wood?
I know, no,
Oh,
I
my
didn't.
goodness, yeah.
Oh, you don't follow
Eye
the
of the
show.
Tiger. Yeah.
This is the #1 karate comedy podcast in the world.
I want to
to
put Harrington versus Kraft on this card.
No.
Why not?
Yeah,
Those
I'm
guys are
already
retired,
I'm
dude.
already retired.
You're already
Yeah.
retired. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here for a while, dude.
Yeah.
You're just coming in all fresh, like, yeah, man, combat and podcasting. I like you yelling at him because he's homeless. I spent fucking 10 years screaming at these guys for not like, what do you mean you won't fucking fight everybody what the fuck is wrong with all of you? I had to, you're still pumped on that. I'm like, hey man, I realized that. Because he when he fought, he didn't go, man, that changed my life. I love boxing.
Really?
Yeah,
That
I
didn't ha-
immediately got all fat and shit again.
Yeah, you're like, I hate this.
Yeah,
But he's
I left the ring and went and got 2 desserts at Pink Taco.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He looked like a different person. What would you lose? Like 20 or 40 or something? He was like a fat,
Probably like 30, 35 pounds.
crazy amounts of weight to
Yeah.
fight. And then now,
Well, that's why
I
it's-
just know they don't like it. You like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel like Harrington likes it.
Harrington loves it. But that's it. You can't teach it. Like Harrington just likes going in there and being punched in the face.
It's kind of to me, usually means that it wasn't a good childhood.
Yeah, probably.
I wish I could say it in a more flattering way for all of us, but it seems like all my friends that are in the game properly don't have like this Cinderella story of their childhood, how mom and dad just loved and nurtured them and they had like their own bedroom and shit. It's usually,
Well, I think that's
they're
the
kind of
big,
tweaked and they kind of hate themselves and they got something to prove.
that's the big knock on the Paul brothers, right? They grew up pretty affluent, or they grew up.
I
I don't know
actually
their
think that
story.
his dad might be a little rocky and that maybe attention-wise something went there where
Right.
I always think it's weird when your parents push you to be on a move in TV and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So that might have done something. I know Aaron Carter is completely out of his fucking mind. And
Yeah.
I know
What happened with that?
Dude, he is an absolute moron. My boxing coach reaches out to him and goes, dude, your guy, if you really want to learn, I can help you out. So he takes him up on it. And then he immediately is up my ass because Josh always posts videos of me boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's nice to me. He's like, I look up to you. I'm definitely watching what you're doing. I'm like, cool, man. Just, keep working. And that's how you're going to get better. And we were working on a technique for like a way to win this fight. It's winnable. And then he started not showing up. And he did this show, told us a bunch of stories. If you're my coach's friend, I'm not going to do an interview where I call you out on your bullshit. I'm just
Right.
going to go, oh, yeah,
cool,
Michael
right.
Jackson's super cool. Okay. Fair enough if you say so. I'm not going to say anything. But then I guess my coach, he didn't show up and he kept not showing up. And then he said, look, dude, I'm not going to bring you into this fight and you lose because you're not fit enough for the fight. And then my name is on this. Like, I don't want to be involved in it. So then he comes back, fucking fuck you, fuck her, never, you got my fucking ribs broken. So in sparring, a guy punched him in the stomach and he went down.
Right.
He tells everybody on the internet that he had his wrist and his ribs broken and that my coach set it up that way. And and because he hired a pro-am. Who's a pro-am boxer? I never even heard of who's a pro-am boxer? I know the kid.
Yeah.
He's a fucking, he's a chef in a restaurant. He's no pro.
Well, professional chef, amateur boxer.
He's never had a real fight. Like, it's not sanctioned. Never. He's a fucking dude. But,
Yeah.
And then he went on Chuck Liddell's podcast. I saw it, and he's talking shit again. So now I hit up Chuck, and I'm like, let me get on your podcast and set the record straight because that dude's a bitch.
He's a little bitch.
Lewis, if you actually beat Jason, do you think there's a chance that could re-spark and like, all right, maybe I won't retire? Is there anybody else in the podcasting world you would like to?
Oh, you said Joe Rogan. I heard you say that.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, I'm coming for you. That's it.
Yeah.
I already.
What about Brendan Sharp?
I'm legally changing my name to Joe Rogan. And
Nice.
I'm opening up a couple restaurants, a comedy club. They can't stop you. They literally
I'm just
can't.
happy that you've moved off me and moved to Joe Rogan.
Yes. And Schaub. No, I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting fucking Brendan Schaub. That's psychotic.
Why not?
He's a real fighter.
I was thinking of doing, because I'm going to do this live thing for the show where I let people try to punch me in the face for 1 minute, and whoever lands the most punches is the winner. And I was thinking I'll get like two people, so it's a team, like two girls go separately. Whoever wins out of them is the winner and whatnot. So I was thinking of duos, and I saw that Schaub has Callan back on.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I should do Fighter and the Kid, like both you guys try to punch me for a minute. And I'm like, could I live for 1 minute against Brendan Schaub?
If both of them were, because Callan's got a martial arts background too, right? Callan boxes.
I could stand there with my hands down and eat his punches for a minute. You got to be joking me. But Schaub, if he catches me, I'm for sure getting knocked out.
No, of course. Well, I'm just saying, but you're dealing with trying to not being punched by both of them. And if
Schaub actually agreed to do it, Schaub's such a nice guy that he would be trying to score points, which would mean that I would stay conscious.
Yeah.
It's just, he's not the greatest boxer that ever lived. He's a fucking giant MMA dude, but he's big, hard. He can cut off the ring. He's got tons of fight awareness.
Yeah.
I know he'd never fucking do it, but I feel like if he wasn't like, oh, I'm just going to knock you out, not try to score as many points.
Yeah.
I say I could slip a lot. I think I can get away
You
from
think?
him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you have good boxing. You have good head movement. It's not like he's known as a striker.
Right.
The MMA guys that aren't like great strikers.
So it wouldn't
like,
be that ridiculous of a thing to do.
It's two
which
of
means
them.
you could fight him.
It's two of them.
separate. No, 1 minute with Sharp, then 1 minute with Cal.
Oh, separately.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, separately. You could probably. Yes, you could probably. But no, it doesn't mean I could fight Brendan Schaub in an MMA fight. That's
Right. So you
he's just trying to fucking get a little moment where I'm talking shit on Brendan Schaub.
What? No, I'm not.
fucking asshole.
No, Kevin asked, where does it end? Because I did hear you say, dude, if you think you can beat Joe Rogan, you may as well say you can beat
I
Brendan
don't
Schaub.
really think I could beat Joe Rogan, but to be honest, it's.
Or you challenge Dax Shepard or Mark
Dax
Maron?
Shepard is like made of chalk. He has to take like some weird pills to not like.
This is like a hybrid between fighting an entertainer and a guy who you have some legitimate experience. So this is a test for myself. This is it. We have an opportunity to make some cash. We got an opportunity to get the fans really into it, right? But at the end of the day, there's no end game here. There's nobody like if another opportunity presented itself.
CM Punk.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Right. Yes. If there was an opportunity to fight CM Punk, yeah, I think number one.
Would you box Logan Paul?
Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, because those are just such massive fucking things.
Yeah.
But like, that's just stupid. That's just saying like, would you take $1 million to go and just get beat up by somebody? Whether I think I could beat up those guys or not, I would just take it because why wouldn't you take the payday?
Yeah, but
this is different. Like,
fall. You got to stay in it.
We may make some money, but this isn't fucking millions and millions of dollars on the line. So it's a little different, right? So if it came down to it, where I grew in my career to a place where I warranted somebody to come to me with a massive offer where I can make millions of dollars, of course, in a heartbeat. Okay. I just don't see that path, as a viable thing. And I'm getting older, so that's not. But yeah, people shit on these guys for doing these celebrity fights. Dude, I get it, dude. It's really fun. You get to test yourself. You make some money.
TikTok guys are doing it too.
I didn't see that. No.
TikTok guys. I saw a guy arguing with Jake Paul, and Jake's like, you're just a Jake Paul wannabe. So I click on his thing, and sure enough, the dude is totally a Jake Paul wannabe. He has private jets, and he gets out of them with the chain and the suit. Everyone has the matching shirt on, and he trains. There's a bunch of TikTok dudes, like these weird little rich kids that are all like the Paul brothers have started a bunch of dudes really training. Like, I don't know this dude. I guess he's a big TikTok guy who fucking must make millions of dollars from being a lit TikTok guy who is training all day. Sprint, fucking sparring.
Pretty athletic dude. It is good.
Yeah. He's not good, but he
could get good. He could. So that's the thing with the Paul brothers. It's like, no, maybe they weren't good, but it's like if you have a lot of money and a lot of time, right? You could probably get pretty good if you're athletic. Like,
why do you need a lot of money to do it?
Because you could afford to spend money on
I see
good
people
trainers.
saying that shit, like, yeah, white privilege on that one. I'm like, yeah, white privilege. I'll give you that for the YouTube fame, but I'm not going to give it to you for the fighting.
Well, I
poor
mean,
people, you put in the work, you can run.
Well,
you
poor
don't need money to get
people
good.
have more grit and they have more desire. I think
Which
to
makes
succeed.
you tougher in the end.
It does, but it's not even about toughness. I'm talking about like just almost like from like an athletic standpoint. Forget the fight side of it, right?
Yeah.
Sport side of it. This is the way the Paul brothers, they're not fighters. Those guys are athletes, though, without a doubt. They're undoubtedly athletes, right? They move around. They do move well. And I think that if you have money and you have the resources, you could have elite level training partners. You bring in really good sparring partners. The difference between the guys I'm sparring with at Ruka versus the guys in New York, and I don't show the guys I spar with in New York. I show these guys, my staff essentially. But like the level is different, right? Yeah. And the guys, without a doubt, I mean, if you could hire the best coaches in the world, you have your own private facility. It's very, very easy to motivate and spend more time in the gym. Yeah, I think money without a doubt helps. You see it happen all the time. People become UFC champions and then they become elite and they're the best versions of themselves because they have all of the opportunities.
Are we doing that?
What?
Are we rich people using our resources to do you think that you have a better training camp to fight me because you're Luis J. Gomez? And do you think that I have it easy? I see your boy fucking nodding that he thinks that both of us have it easy. Just because you lived in a park for a couple of months doesn't mean shit. You don't know what we fucking did. I'm joking.
You don't have it as easy as the Paul brothers, though, because they have, buckets and buckets of cash, and they don't have a job to really work things around.
Yeah.
Well, that's the big difference, right? There's guys in the UFC and ladies that are still holding down jobs while they're fighting in the UFC.
And that's
obviously,
a massive distraction.
Not having a job is preferable. And you just talked about how you were just moving around with Michael Bisping. So yes, are there advantages to being Luis Gomez going into this fight?
100%.
Yes, of course there are.
Yeah. Exactly. And without a doubt, you have this amazing home here. You have a great home gym. I mean, that is a massive benefit. Not having to jump in the car and drive 90 minutes and, drive. That's, I think without a doubt, we have some advantages.
We have gyms in our house.
Yeah, it's a huge deal. I was driving an hour down to the Gracie, New Jersey. Shout out David Deeve, Mickey
My
Ball.
living room is my gym, and I have pros come to my house and beat me up
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's obviously a massive advantage.
all the time. And they're really good, so I'm used to it. How do you think you're going to beat me? What's your prediction in how you're going to do it?
I think it's going to be. I just said it. I'm gonna hurt you in the second round.
Yeah,
Standing up, you're gonna be tired.
yeah,
You're gonna be. It's gonna be. I'm gonna put more pressure on than you think.
yeah.
And then
take me down.
I think we're gonna have a scramble, and I'm gonna end up in an advantageous position. Maybe a Kimura, maybe Americana.
You're gonna submit me.
Got a good arm bar. My
Yeah.
rear naked choke's decent.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Your rear naked choke. You're taking my back?
Yeah, I can take your back. You might let me.
Yeah, are you afraid of catching the gay?
Yeah. Oh, and that's my thing. If you lose, will you change your name to Louis Gay
Louis Gay Gomez.
Louis Gay Gomez? Yes. No, yeah, fuck, I changed it. Yes, to Louis Gay Gomez.
No, but I will say I think we should have.
Just for 1 year.
We should have to get the other one's name tattooed on our bodies. The loser has to get the other one's name tattooed on their body.
What about a portrait?
Sure, portrait. I got a Jason Ellis portrait right on my back.
I lost the fucking race to Twitch. I made a bet with him who wins the race, and somebody broke my car before I even, for the first turn, someone hit my wheel and snapped my wheel off.
Yeah.
And I had to get his whole face tattooed on my ass cheek.
And you have it.
Yeah, I got it covered with, what is it, baby? Baphomet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Satan to cover it.
Why'd you get it covered? You should. No,
I'll tell you why.
Harrington, put it in the contract.
I'll tell
No
you-
covering my face.
I'll tell you why. My wife said she was sick of looking at Twitch's face when I pulled my pants down. I'm
Wow.
like, that's fair.
I'm going to tell you right now. I want the other ass cheek.
Their
And-
ass cheek's gone.
Spoken for.
God damn it! Whose face is on the other ass cheek?
It's a pirate ship.
At one
One
point,
pirate.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Sure. I think it's a Viking ship. Is it a Viking ship, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you don't know.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
I was in a hurry.
how often do you see your own ass?
But
Yeah,
I want to.
thank you, Michael. I mean, I guess I've checked it, but not a lot.
He's busy.
We gotta
Your
find
ass
him-
cheek
I am
at one
fine.
point was an entire list. You just had names going down your ass.
Yeah. I had names for a while. Had Marlon Ackerman. She did it herself. Tattooed my
nice.
ass. Yeah, it was a great time.
Hell yeah, she's hot.
Somebody at a gym said, "Do you have Marlon Ackerman tattooed across your ass?" And he's sitting on a bench directly behind my ass. And I turn around, I'm like,
Yeah,
dude.
big fan.
Yeah, like what? Have you just been sitting there looking at my ass?
Such a random actress,
Eh.
Melanie Ackerman.
I can't believe you noticed it because she did such a bad job. I'm like, I can't believe you read that correctly. But yeah, I was more weirded out by him looking at my ass. Sometimes I'm not that gay.
I'm not necessarily staring at people's asses in a locker room, but I am if they have Viking ships
Yeah.
and random actresses' names on their ass.
Yeah, fair enough. I got it coming. I've always had it coming.
Yeah. Well, where do you have left on your body? Because
Like there's a spot on the ankle right there. I got groin area. You want to
Dude.
be in my groin?
yeah,
Taint.
Yeah, nah. I don't want a taint tattoo. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. I don't want one. I'll do that.
It would
I
be
just
funny.
want that. I don't want any more gaps. So, sure. I mean, did you have a puncher's chance for sure?
a bunch of shits.
I don't even think that works. I honestly feel like your best shot is not enough.
My best shot is not enough.
I feel like if I
Maybe.
fuck up and just walk right into one, I'll be like, oh, wow, good. You know what I mean? Like, nice shot.
Yeah, he hit it. He hit me.
Right.
Now I'm mad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I want to retire because I don't want to think about that anymore. I want to be nice and I want to, because I'm born angry and I've worked so hard to not be angry or sad all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of getting a grip on it. And now I have to be angry.
Do you have to get angry to fight me?
Part of me does, yeah.
Yeah, like the fight in the fight,
Yeah, I mean, I have to be,
or even leading up to it. Do you have?
I have to be really serious.
Yeah.
So I can't, you're not you anymore.
Well,
you know?
it's kind of funny. As soon as we have the date, because it is very like it's still sort of out there, right? But it's like when I thought we had the date, something switched in me where it was like I was like, that's a fucking guy who's gonna actually try to hurt me.
Yeah.
And it's a weird fucking thing,
Right?
Right? We're
It's
like,
so
no, no, no.
much weirder than somebody pushing you at a bar and then you
Yeah.
scuffle.
Yeah.
You got fucking months and months where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, man, I will see you there.
Yeah.
For sure, scrapping. For real, too.
100%. It's
Yeah.
gonna get fucking wild. So yeah, I understand that. You know, I think not whenever I get angry in there and I get hurt by something, then I come back and you throw technique out the window though. So I understand when they say to just be calm, cool, and collected. But yeah, I don't know if I can not fight. I don't know if I could try to punch somebody in the face and not fucking be like, I want to knock this fucking guy out.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know if it's angry. It's 100% into violence. Like any opening you give me where I can find something mean to deliver to you, I'm doing that. And the only way to do that is to be constantly searching for the meanest thing possible.
Yeah.
Which means
nipple twist.
I've got to be like thinking mean shit. And I can't be like, I'll have a fucking grilled cheese and fucking pull your leg off. Like I the last fight I had, King of the Cage, I was working on this Kimura over and over again. And it's weird because I ended up getting him in it. But I said, I've rolled with people, but I've never caught anybody in a fight where they didn't tap. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to
tear this guy's shoulder out of his
And my
socket.
coach was like, you think he ain't going to do it to you?
Yeah.
And I remember going, oh my God, this guy will tear my shoulder off.
Yeah.
What a mean thing to do,
it's fucked up.
But I also know me, I'm not tapping.
Yeah.
My first pro fight, I got caught in some shit. I got triangled and I got out of an armbar and then he got my back. And I remember I was on my knees hit one wrist with two hands and the other hand went wham. And I went, oh my God. And I remember looking over, my coach is like, remember how we trained to like not be in this spot? Look at me. I'm fucked. Like, this is so fucked.
Help me. Please help.
Hit me.
They're like rolling. I'm like, which way? Like, I don't know. I was just rolling and all I remember was the only smart thing I did is I didn't let go of his wrist. But I remember thinking, this is it. And I remember when he flipped over and there was an armbar for a second, I knew it. I was like, in hell, I'm tapping. Like,
Yeah.
you
would rather your arm be broken.
I was going to break for sure because I'm like, it means more to me. It's another reason why I don't mind not doing it anymore. I'm so competitive. I don't need to live like that anymore. Like, what I really need to make win is this fucking show, not beating your ass. Fucking 50, dude. I'll be 50 when I fight you.
If you catch me in an arm bar, I'm tapping. And I'm tapping quick. Yeah, I'm not fucking letting you break my arm.
Hey, all heart, Lewis.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Will you sleep the night before the fight?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'll smoke weed right before I get in the ring. Yeah.
'Cause that's what you guys were talking about. That's the bit that always weighed on me. I've been in a bunch of bullshit fights. They don't count, but the psychological shit leading up to it kind of counts just as much for me because I'm a bigger pussy than either of you guys. And it's knowing that it's coming every day that psychic weight gets a little bit heavier. And the night before you go, I've never needed a good night's sleep more in my entire life than I do right now. It's very, very hard to show up in the ring as your best self when you have not already done that 10 times.
Yeah, it is. The anxiety is crazy. And I was terrified. When I did the Ryan O'Neal fight, dude, I was fucking terrified. I was so inexperienced. Like it's so funny now looking back. Like I was like, holy shit. Like it's crazy that I even got into the ring with the experience that I had at that time because I'd never trained for anything ever. I was injured. My shoulder was fucked up. My hand was broken. My rib was popping out. And the fear of just not knowing, because it was also different because I had never done anything like that before. I had only sparred. That was the first time I ever sparred was for the 2 months before that fight. And, just dumb bar fights here and there, but that's all just fucking, that's not a fight, right? That's just like emotion. You throw some shit. There's no technique. There's no nothing. And the fear that I had going out there was only squashed by the adrenaline, right? So I had real fear, but then there was this like kick of adrenaline that sort of like, that overtook that, which made me walk out because I was so afraid that I was like, I constantly like, fuck that, I shouldn't be doing this. This is fucking stupid. Because also I didn't know, like Ryan O'Neal, apparently was a black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah.
I thought this guy was gonna kick my fucking head off and
Man,
fucking.
he came on my podcast with Eddie Jackson and we showed him a switch kick because he hadn't heard of it yet. And I was like, oh my God, did you say you were a karate guy? Because you are not.
And then we did that punching thing that got in my head because I didn't know any technique.
Oh, that's why you don't want to do it right now. Okay, now I get
it's just stupid. What's the point of showing that you could punch harder than me? We know, Jason.
All right.
What's the point?
Yeah, but how much, Lewis? How much?
How much harder? Yes, he definitely punches harder than me. I'm going to punch him more often, and I'm going to punch him harder than he punches me on the night of the fight. That's it. You could punch that punch pad harder than me, guaranteed. I guarantee it. You've punched that punch pad probably 1,000 times. You know exactly where to hit it.
Nah, when I hit it the first time, it was a good shot, and I felt no need to go try to prove it again. I remember it sat pretty high on the rankings of all the people that hit it, and I was like, I'm not going over there again because I don't. What if I hit it and it goes under that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
So
reason.
I don't need to practice. I have been practicing a lot on throwing punches though. So
Yeah. No, I know. It's great. It's great watching you train. You know,
I'll show you my gym.
I'd love to.
You should train in there if you want. You want to move around a little bit?
We're not moving around now. We're gonna move around before the fight. What's
Yeah,
the
just
point?
fucking around, just playing around.
No, it's stupid.
Why not?
It's stupid. What's the
You don't
point?
want to just like do a little grapple or something with me?
No.
What about a little
A little bit of
light sparring?
Light sparring?
Yeah.
All right, fine, a little light sparring. No, we're not light sparring. We're
Why
fighting
not?
each other.
2 rounds max.
Do you think it's well, can I tell you why? Honestly, if
Yeah.
we're being completely honest,
Yeah.
Because what's the fucking point if we're gonna fight? Why show everyone a little
Because
light spar?
we're friends. It's different.
No, stupid.
You
Look,
think you're going to show me something that now I'm going to know and it's going to make it easier for me to win?
no, I
Then
think
what the problem is?
I think I would rather surprise you. I think I would rather surprise the fans.
Don't
I
do
would rather-
whatever your surprise is. Don't do that. And it'll be fine. What? You're saying everything you have is a surprise? Because I don't think so.
Yeah, not everything.
You got like a couple of tricks.
Yeah, we'll see.
I get
We'll
it.
see fight night. What? Who
You
would?
guys are
would anybody
on.
that's fighting somebody say, "Hey, let's go fucking spar now before a fight"?
God,
If you were-
I always wanted to do that.
If you were confident, you would.
Yeah, I'm very confident. I'm
You're not
very
that confident.
here. Ready? I'll say
You
this.
don't
right
want to do a rematch in the contract. You don't want to hit the punch pad.
I'll
and
do
you
a
don't wanna
rematch. How
move
about this?
around a little
I'll
bit.
do a rematch. If I win, I get 70% of the rematch, whatever pay-per-view and gate. If there has to be a
No.
rematch. Well,
I really
how
like that
confident
though.
are
That
you?
was cool.
How confident are you?
Oh, wait a minute. No,
if we have to
if
do
I
the
win,
rematch-
oh, you're saying if you win
if
the
I
rematch?
win, no. If I win the first fight,
Yeah,
the rematch that we do,
yeah.
I take 70% of generated revenue.
Why do you do that?
Well, because you wanted the rematch so bad, and you're very confident that I'm not going to win that first fight, so this is sort of null and void.
Oh, I mean, I really like that. You're like a business guy. That's probably why you're successful at business, and I'm not. Because I'm thinking, yeah, sure, I'll take that deal. But my business brain is whatever my business manager would. I feel like I'm hearing him right now going, don't say that. Because 70% after you fucking, what a terrible thing to agree to. It's kind of like Jake Paul telling Tyron Woodley, I'll give you $2 million, but you have to forfeit yours if you win. It's
Kind of a baller fucking move
But it's-
on Jake Paul's
I know, but
part.
it's so unfair because Woodley doesn't have millions to fucking cough
No.
up.
And honestly, here Woodley did actually, because look, it was a baller statement. He was like, "I'll pay you double if you beat me, but you got to donate your money, or if I beat you, right?" And then Tyron didn't say shit. But later on in the media scrum, Tyron said, he was like, "Look, he's like, Jake's a boxer. He's a real fighter. I'm looking at him as a real fighter. This isn't a fucking game."
It's a tough fight for him.
Yeah. So, Tyron, it would be dumb for him to take that. For his ego to get in the way would be stupid. Don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for that bait. And Tyron actually had a good response for it, but it's a much sexier moment when Jake Paul's saying that and Tyron really doesn't have any response.
What about after I beat you, then we do a wrestling match to prove that we're friends and stuff afterwards.
So a pro wrestling match?
Yeah, like a scripted one. And then for that, I'll let you win.
I think you give me the win on that one.
Yeah. And you can at Skankfest.
Ooh. Which that was the other idea to do our fight at Skankfest, which you wouldn't.
I don't mind.
Our fans love you. Right?
I don't mind. I don't want you to take Ellis Mania away from me, but I would love to fight you at Skankfest because I would way rather just think about fighting you.
I know. Well, that's why I wouldn't want to do it at Skankfest because we have this massive event. It's a 3-day event. But I thought about it. If we did it on the Saturday at Skankfest, I just couldn't get fucked up on Friday. Saturday.
That's how I did Alice Mania. We
Yeah.
had a band and we play on Friday, and I was so pissed
Yeah.
because I couldn't drink while singing,
Oh yeah.
but I had to because I knew I had to fight the next day.
I know, but then Sunday will be fucking wild for Skankfest. But look, that's always an option as well, because we get the pay-per-view is where we'll make money, right?
Yeah.
We'll stream it,
Yeah.
and so we can do it there as well. There's a lot of options.
Yeah.
We're gonna make this fight, and that's
One way or the other, we're gonna do it.
without a doubt, unquestionably.
I mean, the contract's right there. Skanks,
Can't back out now.
we've done. We're good now.
And our fans love you, right? I know you made that. You talked about like, oh, I'm friends with Anthony Cumia, and the fans make these dumb jokes. Our fans are almost the exact same people, except our fans make homophobic jokes. That's just the only difference. The only difference at all. They'd all be the same exact people, except our fans are willing to make a homophobic joke, and your fans are like, "Hey,
My
man, that's not
fans,
cool."
what's left of them, because the rest of them went with you to make homophobic jokes. Yes, the ones that are left with me don't appreciate it. Yeah. Appreciate you guys, by the way.
No, your fans.
Oh, you guys are left me because I sucked a dick. What the fuck,
your
man?
fans are great, by the way.
So lame.
Your whole fan base is they're cool fucking people, and that's what I said when I went to Ellis Mania and seeing this. It was a very similar vibe to our fans. So I'd even if we don't fight at Skankfest, I'd love you guys to come out and do Jason Ellis show live at Skankfest.
Yeah, of course.
Either way, let's just do that.
You should do your show at Ellis Mania.
100%.
If it happens.
Yeah. No, look, this is gonna happen. The Plaza will do it.
All right.
You might
I'm
want to,
telling
with
you.
all due respect to the Plaza, I've never been there. You want to eyeball this place before you
It's
just
trashy.
agree to that?
It's trashy, but it's
Yeah,
dope.
but my fans are.
We would fit
Sorry,
in.
you guys are.
Yeah.
We take over. They shut down. They shut down the pool every day at 5:00. Right. So we take over the pool. It's like a private event.
It's fucking awesome,
Yeah.
man.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's more about the people, not so much the venue for us.
and
Like
the,
if everybody shows,
it's just
out.
old school Vegas. It's very old school. It feels.
I don't
it
think
feels
we
like the
even-
mob owns it.
I don't even think we were like hard rock material. It was just on Ellis Mania weekend. We made it fucking
Yeah.
our shit.
That's fair. But yeah, downtown old Las Vegas, I started to say, I went to White Castle down there and they microwave the White Castles.
Oh, yeah,
At
I'm
the White
sure.
Castles. It's the,
Wow.
yeah, that's,
Yeah, dude. Fremont Street's wild, dude. At night, we'll fucking go out, just get crazy, fight homeless people. It'll be awesome.
I don't drink anymore.
Oh, you don't drink? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
You still drinking?
I stopped drinking, but now when I'm on
Because I saw in
vacation-
one of your what is it? The thing in the videos on how you're gonna kick my ass.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Fight journal.
Yeah, your fight journals that you quit smoking weed and drinking.
Yeah.
And then you started smoking weed again.
Started smoking weed a lot again.
I didn't know it was a
you
good
smoked weed like 3 times since you've been
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna smoke
smoked
more weed
like
right now.
3
You
times.
reminded me that I haven't smoked weed in a few minutes.
Well,
Yeah, so I drink
we're even on that one.
on vacation. I'll drink.
Give me
So
that
I was just in Jamaica with the family, so I drank
Saw
there.
that.
Had a couple drinks since I've been here with Bisping. You can't not drink. He's a fucking savage, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, had a few drinks the other night, but I'm doing pretty good. It's not that bad. I'm never a big drinker, so it's not hard for me to quit drinking. Drinking's like I just do it because I'm at comedy clubs every night, so I'm drinking fucking 6 glasses of whiskey a night, and I'm fucking up my
That's
liver and my
gotta be
body.
hard
Yeah,
to not drink when you're at comedy clubs.
I just drink a water or whatever. I don't really get.
Is it hard to stay focused doing comedy all the time and the fight? Traveling?
Oh, wait, on the fight?
Yeah, because it seems like you go. I mean, you're in California. You're not here to fight. You're here to do comedy, right?
Yeah, but I'm training. I mean, part of it's to train. I came out specifically. I was in Vegas. I trained in Vegas. We went to the Apex Center to go watch the fights, which was really cool. And then we came back just to, we're going to Ruka every day. Later on, we're going to go grapple. I'm just trying to, these little trips, you can't get so much. 5 days, right? How much am I going to really learn from Bisping and Perillo?
I don't know about that. I feel like, I mean,
At the lower level, this is what I was going to say, though, where I'm such an amateur that I actually can. I really
fuck yeah,
do
you
benefit in a match. Even just working the pads with Perillo, yesterday we did it for, just maybe 3 rounds on the pads. Just little technique things that I learned just in that session. I was like, oh shit, dude, just getting more power out of the shots, just getting a little more torque. Just a different perspective. They hold the pads a little differently. You have to adjust in a certain way. So I've learned a lot, even just in a couple days. But I don't know. I think you hear about like high level fighters. They can't really, because I guess Ben Askren went and worked with Freddie Roach for a few days.
Yeah.
It's like, how much is Ben Askren going to really learn?
I mean, you could take
we'll
a little
never,
bit.
We'll never know, really.
Yeah, I know.
But at this point, right now, somebody that teaches you something, you have 5 months to get ready for the fight. You can lock that in and program it for sure.
Yeah.
If someone teaches you in the next 3 weeks some new thing, I probably wouldn't recommend trying to do that in your fight.
Yeah, for sure.
I did that with the guy John Jones's pad holder guy. Keith Jardine was there, and he was like, "Hey, you want to hit some pads with this guy?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do." And he showed me this cool little thing. I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." And then I tried to do it when I fought those 12 guys. And I got fucking dropped in like fucking the first minute of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I hear somebody going 1, 2, and I'm like,
it was 12 guys in a row. Your fans?
yeah, because I fought 10 guys the year before, and it was all Tully organized it, so I didn't know. So it was Uriah Faber, Forrest Griffin, Kit Cope,
Jardine, me.
Yeah, you, Catherwood, Dingo. So there was a couple of like breathers, but there was also
10 minutes, 1
1 minute each. Yeah.
Wow.
And they kept, I didn't know. So like, I remember one point Forrest Griffin is like, I'm fighting you. And he's blowing shit and huffing and puffing. And I'm like, oh my God. He gassed me out in 1 minute because I was so afraid of what
tense.
Forrest Griffin was going to do.
Yeah.
So then the rest of the fights, everybody I fought, I had like half a tank, but I just kept fighting. Like Uriah Faber actually fought me because that was when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, Uriah Faber, we're going to fight. I'm like, wake up, Jason. I know you're tired, but give him something. Like, get some respect.
But what round was that? Because you look good in that round. Against Faber, you look pretty good.
I wouldn't say like maybe like the 6th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean, honestly, because I didn't realize that was the setup. That Faber was 6th after a long list of the fighters. So, yeah, you look good.
Yeah, I can. I mean,
he
it's
pieced you
1
up,
minute.
you know, but you know,
I landed some shots.
You landed, but you know,
those
he's
two
fucking,
jabs fucked with him big time.
Yeah.
He came in thinking, "Man, you look so sloppy," and I was like, "What?"
Then he threw his hat off. He was like, "Okay, all right, dude, let's go." All right.
I was like, "Yay, we're gonna fight!"
Yeah.
I got him to go.
That was like with Bisping, he's so intimidating because he only has one speed. He wasn't going 100% with me, but he wasn't.
He was going pretty hard.
He wasn't going light, dude. He wasn't
he was trying to get you to fall for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he did. So, but like I land on him, and like number one, I'm surprised that I was able to even land on him.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, I just pissed him off, and now like I was so tense. By the time the second round, I was so gassed because he's fucking just throwing.
And then he's just when you're gassed and he's still fresh, he's like,
Oh,
oh,
my-
now I get to like hit you wherever.
Oh, it's like literally like a walking punching bag that he got to just showcase his different styles of strikes on.
I think it's
while
awesome.
everyone in the gym laughed at me.
I think that is so much experience for you. I feel like
It's an amazing
saying you're
experience.
intimidated, fighting so much better, speed, all that stuff. When someone's that fast and then you fight me and I'm not as fast as
It's like
Bisping,
slow motion, underwater.
you'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
You don't want
exactly.
somebody you've never fought before and he goes, zit, zit, zit. You're like, what the fuck was that? Like you immediately tense up.
Exactly. And honestly, that's why we're going to go back tomorrow and do it again. Like, you know, my leg is all torn up. He dropped me with a body shot. My head's all bruised up. But that experience, also just walking in and knowing that I'm going to get beat up and just psychologically going like, fuck it, let's go.
Will you do a skank fest where your fans can fight like I do?
I don't want to, I want to do something original. So I never want to
Okay.
do something that steps on your toes.
I guess I appreciate
completely
that.
like that.
I also don't.
What we should do.
I think fucking, what's it called? What's the Barstool one? I feel like they
Rough and
copied
Rowdy.
me. Yeah, I feel like they copied me, but I don't.
Let's
I
just
feel like
have to do something different. Here's what I think we
I
should
like
do.
you for that.
Can I tell you?
But I wouldn't hate you if you did it either.
Can I tell you what we should do?
What?
Leading up to all this, we should fucking do our own version of the Ultimate Fighter, where you take Ellis fam, I take some skanks, we take like 5 of them, we do it as a web series, we get funding for it easily, easy peasy, and we fucking train these guys within our teams, and we have them fight as the undercard, and it's Team Ellis versus Team Rattlesnake. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
5 might be a lot.
4.
So 4 fights
Yeah.
that are
train
real
3.
fights.
Yeah. I got Harrington on Team Rattlesnake. He's ready
I'm
to go.
just saying for Alice Mania, I have I've got to have my blindfolded dog collar fight.
Of course.
I've got to have a couple of the old, the keepers.
Yeah.
I obviously now have to have a stripper fight because my stripper fight on YouTube went to like 20 million views.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm like, okay,
Like
people
that.
like that. Maybe
Now
do
that,
that
now
again.
that you're looking at YouTube advertising revenue because you're a podcaster now.
The amount of people that I know and the things that happened around me that I didn't know fucking 6 months
I didn't
ago.
give a fuck about YouTube advertising. I didn't give a shit
I
about
didn't
it.
even know I really had a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
He
dude.
told me I had 100,000 subscribers, and I'm like, I do? Fuck, I gotta go check this out. He's the one that told me about the millions of people watching the.
Millions?
I
It's
didn't
been
know.
up there. It's been up there for years.
If
It's been
that's,
up there-
if that's monetized, that's worth a lot of money.
There's music playing on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was because I mean it was
I'm
years
more
ago
about
that had been
the
up there for
show.
so long.
I just want everyone like we're a great show and we're starting all over and I'm impatient as fuck and I'm like, I already fucking helped build all this. What do you mean I have to wait in line for everybody to fucking know? What I fucking started the shit. Half the shit you see on fucking YouTube, I fucking said it 10 years before him. And now I'm like, nah, get in line, wait your turn,
Yep.
keep working. Maybe it'll work out. I'm like, maybe it'll work out. My ego is butt fucked
No,
in a way I didn't want.
But it is working out. You're killing it, dude. It's
It is
fucking
doing
amazing.
great. I got my new studio, new couch. I like this vibe better. You guys like it?
Yeah, this is a cool vibe.
Very plush.
You like your seat, Michael?
Yeah, I got to
That's
make
it.
sure I don't slip off of it, but it's very comfortable.
Do you want a seatbelt? I can get one for you.
I'll strap myself in next
I know
time.
some race guys that could get a 5-point harness for you.
Oh,
You'd be
that's nice.
locked in, motherfucker.
Like a baby.
You could wear silk pants and you would not go anywhere.
Beautiful.
Man, you smoke a lot of weed. As a weed smoker,
Oh, yeah.
you puff a lot. You sure you got good cardio?
I have good cardio. I just ran 40 minutes in the hills with Bisping today.
Okay.
I'm ready to go. And this is 5 months out. Do you know the fucking type of shape that I'm going to be in when we go? As soon as the data's signed, I get crazy. I'm not even training yet. This is like all like technique stuff, all the bait. Like people are like, oh, you stink. Like, yeah, I stink, dude. I know I stink. Wait till fucking fight night. Wait to see the shape that I'm in. I'm going to fucking surprise everybody. You better be twice as good as you are right now.
Yeah, that's great. The great part about it is everybody should take note, because to me, I'm gonna die, and this is the last fight. Everything to me is different. What's the real reason why really do it? Look back at your life. What you mean? Are you proud of your shit that you did? If you put in all that work that people don't get, you can say it on here, but people don't know the bits that aren't on fucking YouTube or Instagram, where you're in so much hell to try and get to this level that it's life-changing. And it's like, go check out Joe Rogan, where, being uncomfortable, blah, 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 jerk off. Still real. It's totally real.
Yeah.
Like if you do things that you're so uncomfortable with, it's life-changing. So if it inspires people to do what we're doing, because we're not athletes, we're not the dude that's supposed to go to the gym all the time. We're normal people that are like, I guarantee you, I believe you, that when you fight, you're going to come and it's going to look like you're good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real fight. And people will be like, wait, so who are these, whatever MMA fighters? Real MMA fighters with not a real MMA fighting background, but we just put in the work.
Yeah.
So that means it's just one of those cheeseball things where I think that's the bigger picture for me. Win or lose, I see it as
Well, it's an
fucking, you can
analogy
talk all the
for
shit
life.
you want. Even if I lose, you do what I do.
Yeah.
You do, like get in my shoes at fucking 50 years of age and see if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I bet you won't.
Yeah, you have to put yourself in some really uncomfortable places. And I think like in life, just in general, right? I think people are defined with how they react under adversity, right? When shit's bad, when the shit, dude, it's easy. When you got a fucking $1 million in the bank and, everything's going well and you got, the radio show's killing it and you got this going on, that
He's doing the Jason Ellis.
but
That's cool.
But it's true. It's very easy. But then when some shit hits the fan, and how you react and who you are and how composed you are, I think that is who you are, right? Because so ultimately, when the shit hits, I'm a lunatic. I turn into a fucking angry psychopath. I need to work on myself in a lot of ways still. But I think that's really almost an analogy with this training and sort of this whole fight. I'm not a fighter. I'll never be a fighter. I'll never be an athlete, right? But if I can sort of put myself through hell, set a goal, very specific goal that is seemingly unlikely, right? And then hit that goal and then achieve and go beyond it. It's fucking psychological warfare for the future. It builds you.
You
your
can take it
character
with
up.
you for other stuff.
Yeah.
It ain't over from here. There's other things that I want to accomplish. And that's just a line of, and because I'm so punchy, I got to keep these accomplishments going because I forgot the other ones. So if I do this will stay fresh in my mind. I'll be like, yeah, man, fuck. Remember at one point when you were like running, just like sprinting on the beach? I'm like, fuck off. But you're doing it. And I'm like, I know me. When I'm 55, I'm not doing that. I'm not sprinting. So to me, this is your last sprint. And I know people can talk. You haven't done it. People can talk about it's not that big of a deal. You can say it, but then go do it. It's two different things. It's so lame.
The amount of people that talk shit, it's kind of funny because everyone loves to trash me when I put the videos out of me training. It's like, you're sloppy, you fucking sick. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing right now? Are you even trying? Are you even trying to do anything? So yeah.
That's what's awesome about this part. We're a part of the problem. Social media. If you say something, I'll say something to you. I'm fucking definitely like that. Triggered fucking bitch. But you're actually doing something, and maybe only 10% of those fucking trolls actually bite on that, but you're making everybody not so much of a fucking idiot, not so much of a fucking loser, a gutless fucking troll. All that, that's to me the bigger picture. Everybody that's getting off on telling your technique is sloppy.
Yeah.
One of them's going to go, fuck, man. He was like a fat comedian. Look
Yeah.
at him. He's like fucking fighting people.
Yeah.
Got everything going. Like, might not be that bad of an idea to kind of get up and go. I
Well, it's kinda funny,
guarantee
so
you
we have
do
way,
that.
I have way more of that, and I get that all the
See?
time. But we don't. We focus so much on the negative
Yeah.
that it's like that one guy just says something. You're like, yeah, fuck that guy. But I do have literally 99% of people be like, dude, you've really inspired me. This is crazy. The fact that you're even willing to do this is inspiring. I want to do something that I've never tried to do before. That happens all the time. But you know, it's fucking.
I'm rooting for you, Lewis. You beat up that gay man.
Yeah, honestly, I'm turning your fence. It's gonna be like at the end of Rocky 4, where all the Ellis fam is just cheering for me because I've turned everybody.
No, and I'm just sitting there unconscious in my gay shorts.
If I can change and he can change,
Oh, man.
yeah,
It's a Cinderella story.
Right. Well, the contract has been signed. It's official. There's no backing
big
out of
deal.
that.
This
yeah.
is it,
Yeah.
guys. We're gonna make it
Legally
happen.
Binding podcast.
Yeah. So I
We
love
should
it.
do some sort of charity thing too,
I'm
like or raise some money for.
gonna donate to the GOP.
I'm going to donate to gay
I'm
rights,
gonna donate to the internet.
trans rights.
Trans
People
rights.
don't- You like trans people, right?
I love trans people.
Yeah. You think they deserve equal rights?
Yes,
Cool.
obviously. I still think they're fucking, freaks. I'm kidding. Look at him.
It's fine.
No, here's the thing. Like, yeah, dude. First of all, I'm actually really, really good friends with a transgender
Oh, you got a trans
person.
friend, huh?
Got a trans friend.
How many do you
And
have?
it was, my ex-girlfriend got so mad at me because I would go out to dinner with this chick and she thought I was trying to fuck her. And I was like, I'm not
And you
trying to
weren't.
fuck her. I wasn't. She was just a big comedy fan and she was super cool.
And you would go
I
out on
felt-
dates with her.
Yeah. And I felt like a bigot to say no. I was like, the only reason I would say no was because she's trans. And that's fucking crazy because I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So why would I say no? She's awesome. She comes to comedy shows.
Is she hot?
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Right.
Big fake tits. She
Yeah.
used to be rich. She used to pay for everything. It was great. I should have
What do
just
you mean
fucked
she
this
used
chick.
to be?
I don't talk to her anymore.
Why?
I don't know. I think she liked me. I think she liked me.
Obviously,
and then
you were going to
wanted
dinner with her.
I was using her. I was using her for the
wow.
nice dinners.
And you didn't give her any dick, though.
I didn't give her any
You
dick.
cock teased her.
Not even a
I did.
blowjob?
I made it very clear that I was like I
Have you
wasn't.
done stuff with trans?
No, never.
Right.
Nothing.
It's harder for you guys. I can tell by the way you talk and all the people you hang out with. It's way worse to be gay around you guys than over here.
No, we have tons of gay people in our circle.
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
I feel like that Tim Dillon guy seems to be pretty accepted, but he
not
might be
he's
just
not
brilliant.
a real gay. Yeah.
He's not?
I mean, he's gay, but he's like, he doesn't act gay.
What the fuck has that got to do with...
You too though. You're gay, but you don't act gay. You're married to a woman. That's not gay. You're
But
like
what's...
you're just a horny fuck, dude.
Some people
just want to get your
you
dick
can't
wet.
say gay. It's acting like a effeminate. It's not a. Some people act like sound and talk more like girls.
Potato.
Some people, have you ever met a guy that sounds gay who's married and isn't gay?
First of all,
I have.
Anybody who's like flamboyant, like I don't care if you're gay or straight or whatever, but if you act like that and you're like, hello, hi, everything's fabulous. Like, oh, dude, please get this fucking guy away from me. Please, for the love of God.
Wait, you don't like gay people acting gay or
no, flamboyantly.
what if a gay guy is doing that? What about if I have two gay friends that act gay, that's too much for you to be around?
Acting gay. I'm not talking about acting gay. I'm talking about being like, yeah, sister, yeah, let's party.
Some people do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't hang out with that person. I cannot like a personality type.
You
it has
won't
nothing
like
to do with.
them.
I would not like them.
You don't think
no.
they could be a nice person and talk like
That's
that?
like, you know what they act like? They act like fat, confident chicks. You ever get a fat chick who's really confident and she's like, I'm beautiful and hot and I rule. Yeah, no, I don't like that personality type.
You
Get
don't
that
like
bitch away
fat
from
chicks?
me. Not fat, confident chicks.
Yeah, I'm
But
turned
your
off by
sister's fat.
confidence as
Oh,
well.
no, you do bash your sister for being fat. I heard
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, he got
And
a
she's not
show.
confident. That's why I
Did
like
she
her.
leave the podcast that
She
you did
did.
together
We're-
because you kept calling her fat
No,
on the podcast?
we're having other problems. She got another job. I think
bet
she's
you're
gonna
having
come
other
back.
problems. You fucking guys, I saw one snippet of them talking to each other, and he's just saying, you fucking fat bitch, just because you're a fat bitch. And she's like, you never had any abs. He's like, bitch, you've never had a fucking... And I'm like, oh my God. Just not like a private one. Like it's on a fucking podcast where
Yeah, it's
Lewis
my
is just
sister.
like, my sister's a stupid fat bitch. And
So
she's
you
like,
also
fuck-
fat shame.
Yeah.
I can't figure out
Oh,
who I'm more offended
I'm
by.
not
Wait a
complaining
minute.
about fat shaming. I'm complaining about his hypocrisy. Fat shame all day long, but don't be a hypocrite. Your line can't be like, oh, you can't bully me about being gay, but we can bully you. It's just about your thing. That's crazy. If you're anti-bullying, be anti-bullying is what I'm saying. I'm not anti-bullying though. I'm saying bully the fuck away.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying
You have been pretty consistent on
I
that.
lay off on certain people because I don't want kids to commit suicide.
And
I know a lot of people don't
know-
believe in that shit, but I got messages that prove different.
But I agree. I believe you. I just have a different approach, and I have gay fans that.
And I also think fat people probably do the same thing. So you're right. You have kind of. You're right. You know what I mean? That is fat shaming because I'm like, are you really sensitive about your fatness?
No,
I don't think so.
I'm
so
not.
that's why I probably did
But
it.
if I was,
But
I
you're
wouldn't
right.
say it.
Everybody else on social media sees me say, take your shirt off.
Yeah.
That's.
The point wasn't
I don't
for you
wanna
to
be in
have
that.
an
I don't wanna do
epiphany
that.
and to change. I was letting you know it's not really a big deal. Okay, stop being
But
a
kind
good
of is.
person. Okay,
Why not?
I'm sick of this.
Why can't I be a good
Be a
person?
fucking meathead Australian skateboarder dickhead. Come on.
I know everybody. I know half the show that left wanted me to do that, but I want to be happy. You don't get it. After the show, I'm still angry.
Yeah.
Now I have a good life. Like I often sometimes will sit there and think, what a great day today is. I never thought that.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck these cunts. I don't even know who the cunt was, but
Yeah.
fuck them all day.
Well, you can.
Now I'm
still,
not.
You can still fat shame me all day. I don't care. You could definitely.
Well,
fat shame
I
me.
can't fat shame you. You're not fat.
Well, look. You think I'm? Wait till we get to the fight. What are we fighting at? What's the weight?
I thought you said 195.
195 is the weight.
How much you weigh?
Like 225.
225.
Yeah.
Man.
Fatty.
Whatever, fag hag.
Nice.
Fuck. I'm gonna bash you so bad. Oh man.
Yeah, dude. So but I can get to 195 easily. I mean, I'm just if the fight was in a month, I could probably get to 205.
What are you at right now, Jason?
207.
Yeah, 195 makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
We could do 185 if you want to.
What about 140?
I've only the lightest I've ever been as an adult is 190 pounds. I guess I could just cut that was walking around, right? So I guess I could probably get to 185. But
I think considering what we're doing it for and depleting ourselves to a point where we might get tired later on seems kind of pointless.
there's no reason. It doesn't matter. It's
We're
not
not in
real.
a weight class.
It's not real.
Yeah.
There's no real weight classes. It's arbitrary. So I think 195, it pushes me to get in really, really good shape.
Okay.
In order for me to get to 195 pounds, I have to be really in shape.
Okay.
And I have to have great cardio. So you should want to make it heavier
Why?
because then I could be lazy.
Because then Fat Boy will be fat.
Fat boy will be fat.
Doesn't make any difference. This gay boy's gonna bash your ass.
the gays versus fats. Your whole team, by the way, has to be gay. My whole team has to be fat.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed in the venue unless you're gay or fat.
Just a bunch of fat gays at Ellis Mania.
Yeah. Oh, if you're fat and gay, you get in for free.
Yeah, dude, free tickets.
You just get the guy at the door, like, which side are you sitting on for a wedding? Are you with the obese or the flamboyant?
Pizza and cocks for everybody in there.
Oh, shit.
All right, gentlemen.
Oh, it's been fun?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's been
Good,
fun.
It was fast.
I know, right? Time flies
great,
when
dude.
you're having a good time with your friends. See? Just for 15 minutes.
We signed the contract. We're good.
Yep. And Lewis, of course, people can find you.
At Louis J. Gomez on Twitter, at Gomez Comedy on Instagram. I got a bunch of podcasts all on my network, gasdigitalnetwork.com, Legion of Skanks, Believe You Me with Michael Bisping, Realize Podcast, and the soon-to-be returning Gomez Watches Seinfeld with my fat sister.
Oh, she's coming back.
She's going to come back. She's
I thought maybe, do you have any other relatives you could get on there that are less fat or something?
No, they're all dead. I got to be honest with you.
Only one left.
Just one, yeah.
I got
Just
one brother. I get that.
Yeah. So, that's it. I do their shows, and
He's not fat at all.
Look out for the fight. Oh,
Yeah.
your brother's not fat?
Nah.
Okay.
We're kind of in shape. Nah, right?
Straight as an arrow.
No.
Fit as a fiddle.
Fit as a fiddle, straight as an arrow. Do you name your podcast episodes? Because that's the name of this episode.
I know.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you next week. Like and subscribe. Check out our Patreon shows. Patreon.com/Ellis Mate. Don't die.
Bing, boing, boing.
If you want more Jason Ellis show, sign up for their Patreon at patreon.com/EllisMate for a 2-hour show every Tuesday and Wednesday. To watch full episodes of The Jason Ellis Show, subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/The Jason Ellis Show. And don't forget to follow the crew on Instagram at Wolfmate, at Tullywood, at Kevin Kraft, at Underwear Wolf, and at The Jason Ellis Show.